Alright, I'm back now with my computer. I forgot to turn the MSI afterburner. I'm going to turn it on. Just give me a second. I got to exit. I got to turn on my MSI afterburner. We're going to get into this. Alright, let's go to the video. Video. We're going to put it to 1080. Apply. Put it full screen. Let's use the afterburner after we do this. Let's apply. Alright, so it's 1080p. Graphics, texture quality. Let's put everything to, let me see, medium, low. DLSS to automatic. Ray tracing off. Let me exit first. Let me turn on my MSI afterburner. Let's do that. Where's my MSI afterburner? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I want to turn this sucker on. And let's see. Hey, what's up, Cameron? Well, we got some bad news regarding the Ryzen 9. I just tested maximum settings, and the Ryzen 9 3900X 4.2 gigahertz. Unfortunately, it's a bottleneck. It's poorly optimized with the AMD Ryzen. Now, AMD Ryzen, it's a powerful CPU. JZ2Sense and others have tested it. It's a very powerful CPU. Okay, but when it comes to CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk, it is really badly optimized. And we tried everything. We tried Digital Foundry settings earlier. NJM will tell you it was just bad. Even Ryan will tell you. We tried the settings with Alex's Digital Foundry optimization. We were only stuck at 26 to 25 frames per second. It was just god awful. It was brutal actually to witness. Oh no, it's not. No, Cameron. It's not their fault. You know. That's a very powerful PC. I can run any game. I can run Call of Duty at the 4K 60 Ultra. I can run Horizon Zero Dawn at 4K 60 Ultra. I can run a Death Stranding 4K 60 Ultra with ray tracing. Not ray tracing, the deep learning super sampling. I can run those games like no problem. I can run, Flight Simulator 2020 with 4K Ultra at 60 FPS easy. It's not their PC. Their PC is a beast. It's a very powerful beast. My PC, it's a joke compared to what they have. It's just what Ryan says. What Ryan said here. It's just not optimized well with the AMD. But here's the problem. Maximum settings. Paul wants to switch to AMD altogether. He wants to upgrade RDNA to architecture 6800, 6900. Like, he wants to stay away from NVIDIA for some reason. I don't know why he's making that decision, but that's his choice. He wants to move everything to AMD 6900 XT and 6800 XT. Those are still powerful GPUs. They're powerful, but I don't know how optimized are they. And honestly, I'm always a bit skeptical about AMD. I know that AMD does a great job with the consoles, whether it be PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. That's all AMD. Or PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One X. It's all AMD. But when it comes to PC, I always have a bit of a hesitation when it comes to AMD GPUs and CPUs, to be honest with you. I feel comfortable with Intel. So anyway, let's jump into this. Let me get my Rivet tuner, which is right over here. Let me turn that off. It's turned on and on, show on the screen display. It's turned on. Alright. Well, it's not just that. They're just more optimized. They're better optimized than, in my opinion. They work better with NVIDIA. NVIDIA and AMD Ryzen never really worked that great. NVIDIA and Intel, they just love each other, man. I think they just like match made in heaven. Alright, so let's go ahead. It's updating right now. Let's wait for the patch to update. It's applying patches. Let's wait for the patches to update. And once the patch is updated, then we're going to jump right into it. It looks like a pretty hefty patch update. Let me see. Must be a brand new update. Can I click on it? Let me see. It doesn't tell me. I can't see. Downloads. Applying patches, but it doesn't say what patch is it. So I don't know. It's a small update. It's like a 585 megabytes. I don't know what's it gonna do, but we'll check it out. I think AMD needs to say something about this regarding their CPU. I guess you have to go through BIOS system, right? Through BIOS, you gotta go in and you gotta update your BIOS with the new BIOS, because I don't know how else you're gonna do that, right? It has to be through BIOS system. One 0.5. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just like I was surprised when I turned on my PlayStation 4 Pro. I was like, what is this, man? It felt much smoother. People still think it's 30 FPS. Man, I know what 30 FPS looks like. You just seen it. I know what 28, 27 FPS looks like. And what I witnessed with PlayStation 4 Pro this morning was at least 50. At least 50 FPS. Like close to 50. Maybe not completely 60, but close to 50, like 48, 49, 50, something like that. Like 50 to 49, 48. Because I know the difference, man, with 27, 28, and 30. Because I've been playing this game since Wednesday. I have all the versions of the game. I've been testing this heavily since Wednesday. And it looks to me that it's running much more smoother. But we'll have to wait for Digital Foundry, see what they say. Let them use their equipment and let them figure out what's going on. They did something. Listen, I'm pretty sure they're working, man. Listen, uh, CD Projekt Red, it's working around the clock. They're trying to fix this. They said they fucked up, you know, and that's nice for them to say that. You know, at least they admit they screwed up. While you know, Rockstar and 2K Games and Electronic Arts and Blizzard Entertainment and Activision, they're never gonna apologize. They're just gonna say, if you like it, like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, that's their attitude, because they want simps. They want somebody to buy their DLCs and microtransactions. You see, CD Projekt Red doesn't do that. If you purchase their game, it's yours, and you don't have to be connected to the internet to play it. You can play it offline. It's DRM free, and whatever extra content becomes available for Cyberpunk, it will be included. It doesn't matter if it's virtual reality or multiplayer or DLCs or the new characters, the new area next to the city, whatever they put out in the future, it will be part of your game that you paid for. So I support CD Projekt Red because they're gamer friendly. Now, this is a very complex launch, because it's not like they were working on... I swear to God, it drives me crazy when I see these fanboys trying to compare Cyberpunk to The Last of Us Part 2 or God of War. Those are exclusive games. God of War, it's exclusive to Sony. They're only working to optimize it for the Sony console. That's different. They're working on multiple versions. They're working on PC, they're working on Stadia, they're working on Xbox and PlayStation. They got multiple versions to work on. So, not to mention the GPUs and CPUs. So, you have to keep that in mind, guys, that they're working on so many different versions of this game. And it's unfair for people to compare God of War, which is the exclusive part of the Sony Studios, Santa Monica, and you know who, the Naughty Dog, of course. They're exclusive, part of their Sony Studios, so they're working on that one optimized hardware. This is a different story. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to mention that, you know, because it doesn't fit their narrative. So they're not going to talk about that. They're going to talk about justifying their brand as usual. Let me just ride that high horse of Sony or whatever. I haven't seen one single YouTuber mention that. I haven't seen one single YouTuber say, hey, you know what? This is a very overwhelmingly difficult task for them to be able to fix all these versions.